I probably shouldn't even say this out loud. I haven't talked to my lawyers yet, but there's a difference in someone hurting you once and making a mistake and apologizing for it. And then there's a difference of certain people hurting you over and over and over again, knowing it upsets you and continues to hurt you. I think everybody that knew me before all this happened 3 years ago would say I hate saying 3, well, in 2021, Taylor started bothering me. My countenance and everything has really changed. I was an easygoing, lighthearted, just tender-hearted person, just real laid back and loving and gentle, and so much has changed because of the abuse. And for someone to know they hurt you and won't stop, it's really bad. So I want you to always think about love and grace and forgiveness and compassion, because those are the hallmarks of civil rights and moving forward, but also having boundaries and saying no, and this is not appropriate, I won't let this be a historical marker for my country is another thing. I don't just think about myself, I constantly think about my community, I constantly think about America, what I mean to them, if I mean anything to them, and what I mean to Mexican Americans, what I mean to women and men, or to queer or non-binary people, disabled people, and if for anybody of faith, because there are times in our life we need to forgive, not just out of a kindness to another person, but for ourselves. And then there are times where we have to prosecute and move forward and say, this is wrong. Morally, this is wrong. And I need to do that, not just for me, for my country, and for people like me, for minorities, or for women, for gender fluid people, for disabled people. So, I am a sweetheart. I hate that my life was used for so many sexual means and used for a lot of dark things. And things that don't glorify God or my legacy like I wanted it to. A lot of pain. So, moral of the story is love and compassion breeds love and compassion. Harm and evil breeds harm and evil unless someone is brave enough to stop it. And how you stop it, that's something that's been happening in history for years and years and years. How does someone combat evil? Do they have to do it with violence? Do they have to start a war? Can they be nonviolent? Can they do a march? Can they do these things to stop a movement of evil or wrongdoing? Well, so a lot of that feels like it's on my shoulders, and I've had to, for the last couple of years, negate that with just the power of Dana. How do I stop this tremendous wrongdoing? that I feel personally, historically, will be bad for my country, for people to see. That weighs on my shoulders constantly, not because I don't want to suffer. I am suffering. I'm hard time sitting right now. I can't even, it is miserable. But the weight of America's future, it is on my shoulders, and what they will say about us in 50, 60, 100 years. A lot of that feels like it's on my shoulders, and how all this documentation in me for 40 plus years, what it will say about us. It feels like it's on my shoulders. What it'll say about my parents, the people that made the show. Constantly worried about that and how I can fix things or make it all beautiful with a bow at the end and honor my family and my country. So